35 Nebraska National Guardsmen have manned a sliver of the U.S.-Mexico border since April. And just this week, the governor and state lawmakers took a trip to learn about their mission and show support. 1011's John Grinvald sat down with the governor in his mansion this morning for an exclusive interview. Here's more on what he's learned.
I sat down with Governor Jim Pillen to discuss his recent trip to the U.S.-Mexico border and the Nebraska National Guard's mission down there, his plan for property tax relief, and the looming special session that he plans to call in the next couple of months. Fresh off a stint at the border.
It was a fast trip, but it was an awesome trip.
Governor Jim Pillen says what happens 1,000 miles away from here in Del Rio, Texas, still hits close to home.
I believe we're a border state. I believe securing and keeping our people safe is the highest calling of government. And what's going on at the borders, just a humanitarian crisis.
Pillen says the crisis affects everyone, and he says states are stepping up where the federal government has failed, though he acknowledged the feds are footing most of the 90-day expedition's bill, leaving Nebraskans saddled with about $1.5 million to pay.
If you are slowing, because I don't think you'll ever stop the transfer of drugs out of Mexico in the United States, it hits here. I mean, how many times do we hear about fentanyl overdoses?
State Senator Tom Brewer joined Pillen on the trip, and Speaker of the Nebraska Legislature John Arch also came on board.
I thought it was important to go down and show the legislature supports the troops. They have a sense of duty, and they are serving us.
The mission is about deterring the cartels, not immigration per se. Pillen separates the vast majority of migrants seeking a better life from criminals.
Folks from Latin America, Mexico that have immigrated here in the last 30 years. They've enriched our communities.
And on the home front, Pillen will have a busy summer, rallying support for his promise to axe property tax by 40%. He says it's still his plan to call a special session.
Certainly the goal is to be able to have the session before school starts.
It's an issue made more pressing as property valuations roll in.
There will be a big jump in assessed values, and we have to deal with that.
Pillen says in his recent series of town halls, he's heard many stories of people being priced out of their homes.
Time is killing us. This Nebraska nice is killing us. It's time that we listen to the people and not the lobbyists. The people in Nebraska are outraged everywhere I go.
Reporting in Lincoln, John Grinvald, 1011 News.